can be so very, very stressful. My name is Denise Williams, and I am your financial coach, and I'm here to give you some strategies, some tips on how to handle the debt collector that is giving you grief. Okay, so what is super, critical is for you to understand there are debt solutions. You don't have to drown in debt, okay? Let's be very clear on that. You can see a plan for your debt freedom. You can talk to debt experts and you can take actions to get debt free, okay? So it's so very important for you to have a plan, and we are going to help you with that plan. All right. And we just want to make sure that you understand that, we are here to help. And I am joined by a friend. How are you, Miss Buckner? And you're on mute. Okay. Okay, how you doing? I see you're out and about all masked up. But we are here and we're helping. Right, we're here and we're helping our clients. So thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. Okay, so one of the critical things, I like this phrase, asset swapping. Okay, when we're looking at seeking a way to get out of a debt situation, asset swapping is a phrase that is so very helpful. All right. So, this is one of the ways the team at Credit Repair Services helps. Next, we help you to free up cash with 3 strategies to eliminate debt. So, it's really important that you sign up with us. We're going to help you to increase income to pay down debt. And that's one of the reasons we invited Miss Bridget Buckner. And we're going to put your debt elimination plan in action. So you can see there are different approaches, and we are ready to support you. Okay. Now, you may, be feeling so stressed out. But let me tell you something. I don't think this is a strange thing to say that debt freedom is true freedom. Okay. And that's why we are here. You can hire us as your advocate and know that we're supporting you every step of the way. Now, that said, you may be really stressed out over your current debt situation and you may feel very vulnerable, right? So let's go back a little bit in our slides. Let's see how that goes. But this conversation that we're talking about is what to do when the debt collector calls. Now, we just said it, less debt equals more income. And that's where we want you to be. So when the debt collector calls, it can be a stressful thing. You don't feel like you have options, but you do. And the very first option you have is you can decide if you want to talk to the debt collector. How are you doing, Miss Bridge?
I am doing great. I'm
Yes,
doing absolutely
okay.
fantastic. I'm just getting out of the wet to the dry.
Okay, okay, well, definitely stay dry. So, we're talking about some of the things that you can do when the debt collector calls. And the first thing is you don't have to talk to the debt collector, okay? You can consider ignoring the calls or not even responding, right? Until you learn about your rights. So, this isn't me saying run away from your debt, don't pay your debt. This is me saying know your rights. Do not act until you know your rights, okay? So that's the very first thing. So don't talk, don't do anything until you know your rights. Up next, another thing you can do after you've decided If you decide to talk to the debt collector, make sure you keep good records. It is so critical, yeah, that you have your collections log, because it's going to straighten out who is calling you, from where, and what any or each debt collector is calling about. It is so critical. You've got to know your rights, and you've got to keep good records when you are dealing with debt collectors, right? So don't give away your rights, and don't just not record what's happening to you, because this is a horrible, stressful time of your life. Okay, so make sure you take your power. Up next, the next thing you're going to do is you are going to write what the collector is requesting you to do, and then write for the collector to stop harassing you if that's what you want. Okay? Again, just because you owe money don't mean you've lost your rights. You have rights. You are empowered. You will create a plan to pay off your debt. Okay? So listen, this is, as I said, this is not about don't pay. This is about make sure you have a plan to pay and get yourself in a position of power. Now, what else is there? Because, let me tell you something. Debt counseling is another world, okay? So when the debt collector calls, tell the collector if you think you don't owe as much as they're saying you owe. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, this whole space of owing money and debt collection is a space of intimidation. Okay? That's the unfortunate side of it, because, some debt collectors are very successful in being a bully, right? But again, always, let me repeat, you have rights. Of course, you're obligated to pay. So there's no question about that. But you have rights. Okay? You have rights. So if you don't owe what you think you owe, say it. And if you can't afford to pay, say it. But don't say it's a lie. Say that you can afford to pay or can't afford to pay, right? Again, listen, being honest doesn't give away your rights. Being honest just means you're going to stand in your power. You're going to say, yes, I owe, but I have a plan. And so that is what's so very important. Now, here's another big one. This is huge. When a debt collector calls, you have to understand they work for a company. They don't work for the bank. Okay? Therefore, under no circumstances do you give up your personal financial information. All right? Again, ladies and gentlemen, you owe what you owe. You're to pay what you pay, but don't give up your rights. It's so important that you do not give up your financial information. That is so key. All right? We want you to stand in your power. Now, part of standing in your power is letting go of past money mistakes. Now, the question is, how do you do it?
Denise,
Oh, yes,
may I
Bridge, please jump
may I
in.
may I ask a
Yes,
question?
jump in.
Oh, hi. I was just wondering. Hi, hi, everybody. I think this is such an important conversation, Denise, because a lot of people are not aware of their rights, and so they don't have the confidence. And
Right.
oftentimes, fear allows them to either give up too much information, or say the wrong thing, or agree to things they ought not agree to. Just for the purposes of the audience, what do you mean by financial information? What does that include?
Okay, that's an excellent question. A bill collector, a debt collector, has no legal right to your account number, Your bank account number, your investment account number. They have no legal right to a copy of your ID. They have no legal right to any information that was not already supplied to them by the bank. So they are getting their information on you from the bank, and you are not to give under no circumstances. Okay, they are only to have what the bank gives them, nothing more. So if the bank gives them the loan account information, that's all that's needed. No other information. Okay, does that answer your question?
Oh, absolutely. I was just wondering, for the purpose of the audience, if everyone was clear what financial information actually means.
Right, right, right. So I am telling you that do not give away your power. And one of the challenges with debt is that debt is the energy of debt relates to what you did in the past and the information you have in the past. Ideally, you should be in a better space. You should be more open, more aware of who you are and your financial situation. If that's not the case, that's where financial coaching comes in, because you've got to release the energy of the past, okay? And if you feel trapped by old debts, a lot of us cannot see our way out. This means that you're in a space of vulnerability. This means that you're in a space of raw. You're raw and you're scared, and then you're beating up yourself. OMG, I shouldn't be here. I'm this age and I shouldn't be here. Again, this is where coaching comes in. This is where being so honest with yourself, because really and truly, the question at this point is, are you working towards something or are you running away from something? I think that's one of the important questions we need to ask ourselves, right? And again, having an advocate for you, having someone to negotiate your debts with the help of experts is so important. I will encourage you, visit www.creditrepairja.com. It's so critical. Some of the tasks that the team at Credit Repair they check for credit errors, because you don't want to pay for the bank's mistakes. You would be surprised at how much errors that's out there. And so when you check out www.creditrepairja.com, you will find that persons, yeah, they're going to help you get over your situation. So clearing your debt is a process. Let me just go back a little. So clearing your debt is a process of negotiation and bringing in more income. So now, Miss Bridge, this is where you and I partner to help people have the plan of action for more cash. So, Miss Bridge, give us a little taste, a little teaser of what when you think of plan of action for more cash, what does that mean?
I immediately think innovation. I think of creativity. I think of partnership and collaboration. I think of so many things, and it all really boils down for the listener, your talent, your
Right.
skills,
Wow, Miss Bridge, you're breaking up. Oh my
to
goodness. Oh my,
maximize your earnings. And if the answer is no, then it's time to sharpen your skills. Or hope you can hear me better now. How is now? Is this
yes.
better?
It's much better. Yes.
Okay. Right. Awesome. I think it's flow up and down because the rain. But okay,
Yes.
so multiple streams of income. If you are underutilizing your time, your talent, your skills set, then it's time to look at what else you can do to maximize your income potential based on just that time, talent, skill set. And really, it's all tied to desire, knowing where you are, knowing where you want to be. And when you see the disparity, you will know how much work you have to do and how quickly.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
And yes, go ahead.
and now you realize, whoa, I need an urgent plan of an action, and you can decide if you need to do a little over a long period of time, or you need to do a whole lot in a shorter space of time, and then that will help you to determine what you do.
Right. Absolutely. That is it. I mean, so the plan of action, we have so many workshops with more details, but we usually help people have a 6-step financial plan that gives more cash and less debt. So very critical. Feel free to jump in anytime, Miss Bridge, because we negotiate for you, fight for you. We are your advocate, and we offer more cash, less debt because of negotiations on your behalf, right? And so it's so critical to get help negotiating your debt burden. Really want to invite you to visit www.creditrepairja.com, right? So be sure that you're working with debt counseling, because part of the beauty of debt counseling is that we are helping you to change behavior. When you have a new mindset, you can see the world in an entirely different place. So, debt help is available for you. You can book your consultation today. But, Miss Bridge, what happens when they call you at eight seven
Yes,
six
ma'am.
440 9168? What happens when they call you?
Well, that's thanks for asking that, Denise, because as you know, we're working on a global initiative. It's a social entrepreneur initiative, and we are in the business of helping people create streams of income. We're also in the business of educating people with financial literacy, and also in the business of helping people upskill and retool themselves. So we teach financial literacy on many realms, from forex trading to cryptocurrency to NFTs to stocks to debt to real estate.
Oh, wow, Miss
We
Bridge,
we
you're
also, because
okay,
we've
you're back.
come to
You're back.
realize why they work, why they save, why they do what they don't people don't understand why they read books, go to courses, go to workshops, get advice, and do a ton of things, and still they cannot move the needle forward. So we do a lot of work on the mindset, and we want to really help people break through the barriers of fear and any kind of wrong belief systems that they have, so that when they come to learn these new skill sets, they have an open pathway to learn them and get to the next level, and they're not bogged down by bad belief, self-doubt, lack of confidence, fear, wrong information. For example, in one of the things we teach is forex trading, and some people think that it's not a legitimate way to earn money, and they don't even realize that banks and governments and hedge funds and pension schemes trade stocks and trade currency every single day to the tune of $7 trillion. Yet people think it's a scam. So misinformation,
Right.
we try to education and openness of discussion, but primarily we custom each person's goals. Everybody comes into our program. We want to know what's your goal, how soon do you want to get there, and how much time per week are you willing to give up to do our system. We have a 7-step system. We have a 2-week program. We have a 30-day program. When I say program, this is kickstarting, where they're going to go fast or slow. And people get to decide, hey, you know what? I'm serious. I'm all in. How do I get to $2,000 or $5,000 in a month, or how do I get to $2,000 or $5,000 in 3 months, or 6 months, or a year,
Right.
or in a week?
Right. Right.
So it's going to boil down to work ethic and the individual's work ethic and time that they will allot for the training.
Uh, All right. So training is one of the ways we help you to grow your income, and then you get debt counseling. I think it's a winning combination. It's a really, really winning combination. So this is what Bridget was referring to. You can call to get more information. And I just wanted to make sure that you understand that with, the Forex Academy, it's one of the best ways to get out of debt, stay out of debt, because it's going to lift your mindset. The person who's focused on trading is not the person who has time to waste, right? And so it's just lifting. Miss Bridge, as we're closing, I don't know if there's anything you wanted to add.
Yeah, only that, layers. I love layers and I love the compound effect. People should not get overwhelmed and
Oh my goodness, you're
or
breaking up.
focus on the
Yeah,
money, the price. Oh my goodness. Am I back? Am
yeah,
I back? Am
yeah,
I back?
yeah. You're back. You're back.
Okay. Layers, 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 layers. You didn't get into debt overnight. And you will not get wealthy overnight either. So everything is a process. And if people can learn to be patient with themselves, patient with the process, you will not feel stressed or anxious. Instead, you'll feel excited that you're building a new system for yourself. You're building a new system to get out of debt. And then you're going to learn some wealth management principles so that you will build a system to stay out of debt in the future. And then you're building a system for wealth creation, different means by which you can add extra streams of income. And then you will build a system for investment, how to take the income you're earning, both your current income, the additional income you will learn to make, and then now you will learn a system of investing that income steadily over time that it will compound and build your wealth. So everything from the debt relief to
Oh boy, Bridge, you're breaking up. Boy, it's rough. So I get what you're saying. From the debt restoration, the
back.
debt
Can you hear me?
counseling. Yeah, I'm hearing
Right.
you now. You're back now. Yes.
Yes. That's what I'd have to say. And accept that it's a process and be patient and loving to yourself as you go through the process to take you from where you are now to where you want to be. And we're here to absolutely support you because mentorship is one of the things that will help you to stay on the wagon and not drop off, and help you stay encouraged so that you don't quit the
Yes.
process.
Yes. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Miss Bridge. And for those watching on the replay, again, I just want to jump back to Miss Bridge's number. You can get in touch with her. You can get help. I, Denise Williams, can help you with your debt. I can assist you. I don't know why this is behaving like that. I can assist you with your debt and help you to overcome your challenges, while Miss Bridget Buckner is going to help you build passive income and your business so that you will stay out of debt. Okay? So, my name is Denise Williams. I am your financial coach. I am here to support you and to introduce you to great people like Miss Bridget who can make the magic happen. So, see you on the next conversation. Bye.